Hey, everybody. Welcome to Millennial Stoner. A lot of people ask, how can I support the page? Well, if you'd like to support the page, you can do that in two ways. The first way you can do it is by going to rockgut.shop and buying some of our lovely merchandise, which is all designed by Chris and myself and uses Chris's artwork and everything. It's got some new shirts coming out and everything. Chris has some stuff that he's made in his own down there. Hats, shirts, hoodies. Come check it out. Spend some money in the shop. But if you don't have any money to spend, there's another way you can support us by just sharing and subscribing, share stuff and all that, and like the page. We would really appreciate it. Yeah. So, Millennial Stoner, we're back, and I got the bros back today.
What's up, dude?
The fucking 18.
Yeah, exactly. I have so much fucking fun with two of you, and then I had both of you on a month ago?
Something like that. Katie's,
yeah.
that was fun.
Katie's basement.
Yeah, it was Katie's basement.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, fuck it, we're just going to do a regular thing.
And now we're back with Silver Bullet Tall Boys.
See how smooths, baby.
Feel smooth. Yeah, I got to find a name for this one. This is I'm going to do this once a month with you guys.
Repeating pods?
Yeah.
I don't know what to call it. I can't call it the regs or anything like that because that already exists.
Yeah, the hiding bald spots.
Hiding bald spots? No.
The black hats.
Hey, fuck you
I was
guys.
going to say, I'll get Will's back on that.
Okay.
He wears a hat because he can. We have to wear it by choice.
I wear a hat because I'm weird.
He's got hair.
I got all my hair.
The hiding bald spots. How about hiding addictions?
Well, we're not really doing that so good right now. I got two Zins in and a tall boy, man.
Will walked in high off his ass, so this is going to be a good one.
Yeah, dude, it's bad. I was redoing my mom's deck.
Yeah.
And I did the bulk of it a couple weeks ago when I was still slow. Now I'm scrambling to finish the little odds and ends.
Dude, what do you mean? You're replacing the whole deck? Or?
Yeah, it was old. My dad built the deck 30 years ago. So I ripped up the boards and did treks and gave the deck a facelift. But there's just some trim shit. So today I was just I didn't have a tremendous amount to do. I got out there, set up the saw, and I started hitting the pen, and I just got violently stoned and didn't get very much of anything done.
Yeah, I've done there before.
You mean every other blue-collar worker on Long Island?
Yeah, but I mean, my real job is very fast-paced. You
have a crazy job, regular job. Yeah,
I do have a crazy job.
The Jews keep you busy.
But you're like an event setup person.
So I work in event design, and essentially, people come to us. They show us photographs of super crazy expensive things.
They're like, we want that.
And I go, okay, that'll cost $500,000. And then they go, oh, well, that's too much money. So I figure a way to dumb it down and do it for their son's bar mitzvah. That's what I do. I love my job. It's great. My bosses are the best.
Yeah.
My one boss completely financed the Hamburger Club.
Yeah.
He gave me his card and was make a game show.
Yeah.
So it's the best place ever. But
That rules.
this is peak season.
It did finance the whole. I was like, where'd you get all this shit? It's my job. I'm like, you serious?
Yeah. Most of it was stuff we had.
Yeah.
But I built the boxes.
You have a set.
Yeah.
You build. Most people, they're like, I have an idea. And then whatever they pitch me is not what it ends up being later on.
No,
it's exactly.
I was talking about it for
exactly.
so long, and I feel like people were starting to be like, "This guy needs to shut up about his game show. That's clearly never gonna happen."
Are they already doing this at Governor's?
Yeah, dude. No, you fucking
said it to
fucked me up that day. Donnie goes, "Look at these fucking vulture motherfuckers."
Yeah,
and
they're stealing your game show.
Fucking thing. And I was like, "Who did it? Fucking." Who and I posted in the group chat, and Andy Pujanos was like, "Yeah, they've been doing that for years."
Yeah,
and I was like,
"I'm the vulture."
He didn't know he was a vulture,
but I didn't know about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I remember the last time. Tony Walker does it down at down at Govs and everything. But it's different from what Will for the record.
It looks
gay.
It's if I'm being honest, it's.
Yeah.
Come down to the Hamburger Club. It's cool. Last episode was fantastic.
No, dude. If any of you guys were at the last
Donnie, the
show,
last one that you weren't at, you missed so much.
Coincidence? I think not. I wasn't there, and the whole fucking track fell off.
The fucking disaster show. That was Russ Silberman. I love you, Russ. But fuck you, Russ. And it was we started the show without all the game boards being completed. And Stu is in the back, pyramid Jewing.
The hardest working Jew in show business.
The hardest working Jew in show business, trying to get him done. And then, like, we finished the first round. And the first one wasn't that bad. It was
No,
like,
actually, I was like, this is
one-
not great because there was like speaker problems and it was like not your best, but I was like, it'll be fine like this. And then the show just stopped at one point.
Yeah, and it because we got to the third board and it wasn't completed and it wasn't, like, going to be completed anytime soon.
Oh, my God.
So then we ran, like, an old board.
Yeah. That's
And-
right, yeah.
Yeah, it was a fucking disaster show. And then
And we had told so many people to come down. We were like, you gotta come down. And I do. I stand by it. The show is great. And
Yeah.
It was just a bad night.
and there was did you see the cougar lady that was at the bar?
Yeah, she got kicked out at one point.
Well, I'm not gonna blow up my buddy, but she left there with a friend of mine,
No shit.
and
Oh,
they
yeah?
were driving around in his car, and she was like jerking him off, and they got pulled over, and my boy got a DWI.
Oh my God.
And apparently there's like body cam footage. She like got out of the car and was like screaming at the cops. It was like, that's just bullshit.
I'm trying to jerk this guy
I'm
off.
just trying to fucking
You're
jerk this
infringing
guy
on
off.
my
Dude,
freedom.
If she yelled that, I'd need this footage now. If she was like, I was just trying to jerk this guy off. You
Yeah.
can't do that.
Officer, I was just driving stick shift, I swear.
He's a little drunk. I was trying to sober him up a bit.
You know how weak you are after you blow a load?
Yeah.
Oh, Christ. That's
Wow.
so funny.
Now that's a story.
Can you just see body cam footage? Can we just go online and find it?
No, I don't think so.
Can we subpoena the courts for it?
Oh my God, let's
Just
subpoena.
we need it for the podcast.
Yeah, apparently he thinks he's going to trial. I don't
How many
know.
DWIs does he have?
This is his second one.
Ooh, no good.
Not
Second one in how long?
I don't know.
Ooh.
I bet not that long.
I got,
Joe knows his laws.
I do. I got a DWI once.
My God.
I got one, and then I got another one like 7 years later. So that was not good.
This is going to be called the Long Island Trash when you guys are on because
Yeah,
that's exactly what we
yes,
are.
yes.
I think you can sum it up that way.
Yeah, I got a DWI when I was 25, which is fun because I dropped off my drug dealer right beforehand.
Well, that's a stroke of
That
luck.
was fun. That I always point that out. I'm like, this could have been worse.
Yeah.
Right before, and I dropped him off. He was drunker than I was, and then I got pulled over. And all I remember thinking was, "This sucks." But I got pulled over by state troopers. So when they finished processing, they have just that little pop-up shop in Riverhead.
Yeah.
And I just go, they're just like, "All right, you're all processed." I go, "All right, I guess I'm gonna stay in jail for the night." And they go, "You got a ride home?" And I go, "What?"
I can leave?
So we ain't got nowhere to put you. And I go, "Yes." I was like, "Sick."
That rules. And state troopers historically are the biggest cocksuckers of the law enforcement community.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Dude, I lost my license one time, so I was traveling around with I had a license, I just lost it.
Okay.
And
Wait, you lost it or
I just
lost
physically
physical-
misplaced.
physical
I lost my
card.
wallet until my license wasn't in my wallet. And so I had my birth certificate and my social security card and photo IDs with me. And then I give
You gave him your birth certificate?
I gave my birth certificate and my social security card to verify it was me and a photo ID. The guy pulls me over. I didn't have an inspection that was recent. And he's like, "What's going on? Why is your inspection out?" I'm like, "Listen, man, I just got out of the army. I'm broke as hell. Like, I'm trying to fix my car so
I'm
I can
John
get inspected.
Rambo.
Like, please, like, I'm really trying here." He goes, "All right, I'll be right back." And he comes back with all of my birth certificate, my social security card. He goes, "Here, maybe this one will convince you to get it fixed." I was like, "Thanks, you fucking dickhead." I was like, "Wow."
He gave
dude."
you a ticket?
He gave me a ticket.
What a dickhead.
Oh my god.
He goes, "Maybe this one will convince you to fix it." I'm like,
He's like, that's what you get for
Scumbag.
killing children in
I
Afghanistan.
gotta-
Yeah. He got me,
Baby
dude.
killer.
You fucking baby killer.
Oh my god.
Karma got me, dude.
Yeah.
And then you
Dude.
went full.
I got a DWI. My first DWI. I got pulled over. I was leaving Napper Tandy's in Smithtown.
Of course.
And I
That's a hot
truly-
spot.
I truly was not. I didn't think I was doing anything wrong alcohol wise. I think I had like 3 beers over the course of a football game.
And you
I
got
get
a
pulled
DUI?
over because my tail light is out.
One of
It's
those.
raining, and I'm whatever. I used to not be so polite to police officers. And the guy gets me out of the car and he makes me blow, and I blow a .085.
Oh
I blew
my
like
God.
a cunter over the limit.
Yeah.
Off 3 beers, you fucking
Yeah,
pussy.
I mean,
What kind of beers
whatever.
were they?
Yeah, so he arrests me, and I'm like livid. I'm like
Oh, you're just like, fuck you and fuck.
yeah, and I'm like, fucking, this is bullshit. Like, what, like, don't like, I don't know, like, look, just let me drive drunk. Like,
I'm telling you, I can do it.
I don't understand. Just let me drive drunk.
Yeah. So
What's the big deal, officer?
So this guy, his name was Doug, and this never forget.
Wait, the officer's name was Doug?
Yeah, Officer Doug, and he starts yapping at me in the car on the way home. He's like, "Oh, you should have known better. I'm the Dewey master. I got fucking 12 of them this month. You should have known better than to be driving drunk when fucking I'm on the." Well, I'm like, whatever. I'm like, fuck this guy.
Fucking Officer Buzzkill. Jesus Christ.
So we get back to the fucking precinct, and they have me like chained to this bench, and they make me blow again, and I blew a .081 or some shit at the precinct. So it's like now, like it is what it is, and I've been arrested. So I like fucking go off on this guy, and I'm like, you know what, Doug? I'm fucking glad you're putting up good numbers this month. Maybe it'll make you feel like you didn't get picked on your whole fat fucking life.
Oh, no.
Maybe it'll make your wife stop fucking the mailman. Or your daughter will stop being a fat whore. And I
Dude, I love how you say these things like an angry Chris Farley.
Yeah. And I fucking like rip into this guy, and he just walks away, and he like, I don't know.
Contemplates
He
his
just
whole life.
walks away.
He finished what he was doing, and he got up, and that was the last I saw of him. But then
Because he went over there, took back, he goes, I can't fucking do this
he
anymore.
went back out on this is like, I mean, at this point I've been at the precinct for a few hours. Like this is like he's like going back out
on patrol.
get another Dewey.
Yeah.
And
in the news, officer killed himself.
No, so he goes. So then like I don't know what they call it. Like the triage cop, like the cop that's like in
the rent-a-cops?
No, like the cop that's like in the window when you first walk in the
Yeah.
precinct.
The
There's,
front
like,
desk person.
Yeah. So that guy comes over to me and he goes, "Yo, dude, you're the man."
Oh, nobody liked him?
But yeah, they're like, we fucking hate that guy.
Nobody likes that
Like,
guy.
yeah.
Who would like that
And
guy?
then he's like, "We're going to McDonald's. Do you want anything from
He
McDonald's?"
goes, seriously?
He got you
me
McDonald's?
a double quarter pounder meal.
Yeah, that's not so bad.
Yeah.
Not all cops are bastards.
No, but now here is the true crazy part of the story.
Okay, go ahead.
Is about a month later, I am at a bar that was called Overtime. It was for years. It was like the Radio Grill. Bob Buckman used to own it. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
It's on like Terry Road in Smithtown. And I'm there. I'm with a couple of my friends. I did not drive. I'm playing pool. I do have a shaved head, and I look like a
Neo-Nazi?
but that's neither here nor there. And
what phase in life is this for you? Are you just like listening to a lot of fucking oi music or something like that?
Yeah, I used to live with like a
punk house?
kid. Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm at this bar, and this bar gets raided by the DEA.
What the
Because they
fuck?
were selling heroin out of this bar. So now I was just like, I didn't know that it was happening. And the bar had this like weird side door that we would go out and smoke cigarettes. And like, as this raid is happening, I was like stepping out that door to smoke a cigarette.
And they thought you were buying heroin.
And they're like, "This guy's trying to run." And they like fucking like grab me.
But Will's just out there, huh?
Yeah.
A cigarette hanging out of his mouth. What?
They were like infuriated that I didn't have any drugs on me. They threw my
Yeah,
cell
they're
phone.
just trying to grab anybody.
Threw my cell phone on the floor, stepped on it.
What?
Fucking.
So then you
took
couldn't
all
even
my
get
money.
heroin.
I had like $300 on me. They took all my money.
Oh, my God.
And they go, "Okay, sit outside." So they bring me to sit outside, and outside they have a bunch of regular cops like watching these people. And who is one of those cops?
Doug?
None other than Doug. And he's like, "William, I thought you told me I wasn't going to have to see you for a while."
Fuck you, Doug.
And I was like, "I told you a lot of things, Doug."
I also told you your fucking daughter's a whore.
You remember when I talked about your whore daughter? Did you just start laying into him again?
Yeah, well, no, they tell him that they tell him me that I'm getting arrested for disorderly conduct because I was mouthing off to him. So they put me up against the wall, and they go search him again, and Doug fucking got real handsy with me.
What do you mean he got hands?
Like he was
jerking you off?
I wish.
No, I'm in control.
No,
Hello, William.
But
Now
he was,
I'm
like,
in
sticking
control.
His hands like down my pants, and I go, "Yo, Doug, do you know that's illegal, or are you just a?" and he fucking cracked my head against a brick wall. I still have a scar.
Get the fuck out!
He fucking duffed me.
God,
into the
you're
wall.
just a bully to cops. That's so funny.
I'm
People
actually,
in power.
Yeah.
that was years ago.
I'm a
And
different
today, if I get pulled over by a cop, I would be very polite and very courteous.
I worked at a bar that got not raided, but like for like 2 weeks before this happened, I remember I worked at a bar called the Corner Bar out in Sag Harbor, and it in the summer like very busy and everything. It's like there's like a door that's literally just open. People literally come in and out all the time, right? It's for most of the people. They don't even go through the front. They go through the side door because that's where the bench to smoke is, and then you can walk right across the street and go to the wharf and everything. So it's where like a lot of everybody kind of congregates outside. But across the way is a theater, and for weeks beforehand, I looked up on the. I'm like, there are guys on the roof of the theater. Are they looking at the? I'm like, oh, that's weird. I'm out there smoking a butt in between shifts, and like 2 weeks after that, I'm at the bar, and like 5 dudes with like the flashlight, the black shirt, and like the police belt, which I always thought was funny. It's like, how incognito are you? You're like, you have a whole black outfit and the police belt on. And they arrest like 6 people, like people that I knew, and then like a couple of the kitchen staff. I was like, what's going on? And they were like, apparently your chef was selling fucking coke out the back. And I was like, fuck. Yeah.
That's a good chef, though.
Total back of house behavior.
Yeah. He had like he had this little table in the back that he would sit down at, and everybody, that's what they were doing. The police were on the roof of the theater, and they were watching him for like 2 weeks.
Wow.
But yeah, it was. I just remember I'm like making a vodka soda, and I just see like 5 clearly cops, like with the flashlight like this over the shoulder.
Yeah.
And just like, you're coming with us, like that. They were so happy to say it.
You're coming with me.
Yeah.
Officer Necessity.
I remember laughing because there's a guy whose nickname is Yummy, or whatever the fuck, and it was just really funny to hear a cop go, "You're coming with me, Yummy."
Sounds like a porno intro.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What about you, Donnie? You seem like a nice. Did you ever have any run-ins with the law?
Just like not having an inspection sticker.
That was it?
That's pretty much it.
Nothing cool?
No, nothing cool, dude. I let my dad do all the heavy
Should've
lifting
had Will
for me.
on. I don't know why I even have you on here.
Dude, I'm
been arrested 11 times.
That's crazy. Dude, I was military police in the Army. I played it straight, dude.
That's right. You were the MP.
I was a narc, yeah. And then I got out.
Narc.
Yeah. I got out and I was like, I don't want to do this shit anymore.
I found out my buddy was dealing cocaine because we went to go to Dave & Buster's.
Yeah.
And he got pulled over because he made a right on like a light that he wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
And like a cop pulled us over, and like there was beer under the seat. It wasn't open, but there was beer under the seat. Like it wasn't open. It was just like a case of beer. And they were like, "Oh, what are you guys doing?" And we're like, "Nothing." And then like they bring us out the car, and like, does anybody want? We're gonna search the car. Does anybody, want to tell me that anything in the car beforehand? And my friend Jules goes, "I have a dime bag of weed in the glove box. That's it." And he goes, "Okay." And he's like, so they take Jules out. Me and my friend Dan are in the back seat, and they have Jules in the front, and they go, he says, the center console, or no, the glove box. And but the cop goes for the center console. He goes, "Oh, no, the glove box." And he opens up the center console, and he pulls out what I can only describe as the most cocaine I have ever seen in my life.
Officer, you went to the wrong place.
Cocaine I have ever seen in my, like
That's a
not
lot
like a
coming.
brick, like a proper brick, but like a bag of just little bags that was like this fat.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, fuck. And the best part about it is Jules just goes, "We didn't know that was in there." Like,
She owned her shit, dude.
they
She was trying to
arrested-
do the right thing.
They arrested my friend that was driving, and then they, which was his. We didn't know. None of us knew, and they were like, "You knew," and we're like, "None of us knew.
Yeah.
None of us knew. He goes into the city once a week. He's like a club guy. We didn't know any of this shit." And then the cops made fun of us. The cops made fun of us too. We're sitting there, and me and my friend Dan are sitting on the fucking sidewalk, and like my mom's like village clerk of Sag Harbor, and his mom's like the head of a Christian academy, and I'm like, we're the worst sons ever. Like, so they were asking us what we do, and I was like acting in the city at the time, and I'm like, "Oh, I act actually," and he goes, "Oh, so this is par for the course for your kind," and I'm like, "Did you just say my kind?" Woof.
What
Like,
the fuck is that supposed to be?
exactly. I'm like,
Sounds
"My
pretty
kind."
racist, officer.
Yeah. And then there's other times where cops have found a bunch of shit in my car and just let me go. Crazy. They literally found 2 fucking weed pipes, a bottle of Gentleman Jack, like weed remnants, but because they were like, he doesn't look, literally this was a conversation, he doesn't look high, let him go. And that was the whole conversation.
Oh my God. Cool
Yeah, it's
cops.
fucking great. They didn't make me break any of the bowls. I was just like,
That's fun. Usually they make you smash them.
Sometimes I've had my friend do that before.
Yeah.
One of the cops got mad because the bowl wouldn't break. Like the cop was trying to break it.
That happened to me too, and it bounced off the ground. Yeah.
He goes,
You're
"You
like
have to break it."
pussy.
Dude, I got. Remember the story I told about Victor Chunga, the kid who stabbed the grandma? Yeah, right.
Chris
Right,
remembers.
I forgot
So
about that.
me
yeah.
and that kid, but this is obviously before the grandma stabbing. Me and him.
Before pre-grandma
Yeah,
stabbing.
believe it or not, I never hung out with him after that. But
Committed grandmicide.
so we fucking are, me and a couple of our other friends are like sitting in a car smoking a giant bong, like a 3-foot bong.
Oh, the old days.
And we're just like parked on the side of the road in Smithtown. And this road is a dead end. It's like an L-shaped dead end. So like we're in the beginning of it, but we know it very well. We come here and we smoke all the time. There's nothing down there. It's a dead end. A cop fucking pulls out of that dead end. He was over there like responding
Chilling or
to a
whatever.
call.
Oh, okay.
Like somebody was like smacking their wife up or something. And he rolls up on us and it's just like a cloud of smoke. They get out. We had like 3 bongs on us. Chunga has coke in his car. So Chunga got arrested.
Chunga's such a
They
good
made
name.
us break all the bonks and let us go. But it's just crazy. Like somewhere in the precinct, there's like a piece of paper that's like Will's friends with Chunga. It's just not a good look.
This is just not a good look.
Chunga's a great name.
Yeah,
Is his real name Chunga or is like
his last name is Chunga.
his last name was
he was
Chunga?
Peruvian, yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
He was, dude, Chunga obviously made some mistakes later in his life, but Chunga was the homie. I fucking loved Chunga.
As long as you're not an elderly woman, he's probably a cool hang.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm glad Donnie raised his voice for that one.
Listen, I got to get this fucking Tibbin-ness off my chest.
dude. Chunga was the fucking man.
I feel like there's people that you go to high school with that, like, like, when you grow up, you're probably just going to be more of a problem. Like,
Yeah,
you're my
yeah.
friend, and I like hanging out with you, but one day I'm going to hear about something wild that you did.
Yeah.
Dude, one time, all right. So I used to work for my aunt. My aunt was in AA, and she was a big believer in like second chances, and she would often hire people that she met through the program that were like fresh out of jail, because they would be like whatever, like going to meetings, and so she hires this kid Marvin, who was like a crack dealer. He got arrested, he got out, they made him go to program, and that's how he met Susan. He worked for us for like 2 weeks and he quit. He's like, I'm going back to selling crack. This is crazy.
So I don't want to work.
Working for my aunt.
Way more profit.
It was a nightmare. Like her company was ran very poorly. But I stayed in touch with this kid because he sold really good coke. Crack dealers always have the best coke because like,
It's crack.
If
It's
it
smushed
doesn't
up.
if it doesn't cook back into crack, like they know chemically
Yeah.
that it's good coke because it's got to cook back, right?
Yeah.
So
We're both like, yeah.
You guys,
I have no
you
idea.
guys know about making drugs, right?
yeah.
This is common knowledge.
Yeah.
Me and Donnie are like, "Oh,
You
I
guys-
guess."
Yeah, totally, dude. Go ahead.
So
Sudafed, right?
He also used to fight dogs. He had like pit bulls, and he was like a
Hardworking
like
American.
a thoroughbred criminal, but a very
Thoroughbred criminal.
but a very nice guy. And I used to sell him pounds of weed.
Okay.
And there was a period of time where there was this stuff they sold at head shops that you could like spray on weed to make it smell like juicy fruit or like crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So like I had some bud that I had sprayed with this stuff. It was like mediocre weed, and he was like, "Yo, this stuff fire!" Like, oh my god! Like, yeah, let me get that
Meanwhile,
juicy fruit.
you're just a fucking used car
And
salesman.
dude, I even kind of told him like, no, like it's
not
not
great
good
weed.
weed. It's not. This isn't good weed.
Oh, this smells like that shit.
And he's
with
like,
the...
but I don't give a fuck. I can sell it. Like, people go and he did, and so for like months, I was like meeting up with him and selling him pounds of this weed, like 3 pounds at a time. Like,
Make sure you
he'd give
spray
me
it.
like $9,000 cash, and I was doing like cash business with this kid. And then one day he just disappeared. Right? He just like stopped answering his phone. I figured out he probably got arrested. He was living in this like squat house. It was like
Okay.
literally like a house that he didn't own, but he was like living in it, like a squat house. Yeah, trap house.
He's a squatter, yeah.
So So I'm like, yeah, he probably fucking got arrested, whatever. Years go by. And then one day I'm with my friend Zach, and he goes, yo, whatever happened to Marvin? Like, remember that guy with the really good coke? Like, whatever happened to that guy? And I go, I don't know. So we Google him.
Oh, you just Google his name.
Well, yeah.
News stories, it'll pop up.
And I find out what happened to Marvin.
What happened to Marvin?
He had a Lincoln Navigator that
Okay.
he used to drive me around in. I remember the vehicle. He sold it to some guy, and the guy gave him half the money and was supposed to give him half the money in a month. He did not make the second payment. So Marvin and his buddies went to this guy's house, and they picked him up. They said, get in the van. They brought him to the squad house. They brought him in the basement. They duct taped his head shut, doused him in gasoline, and set him on fire.
Where was this?
In Brooklyn.
Oh my god.
I'll find.
No. I believe you, Will. We don't have to
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
the footage of the.
Pull that up.
But speaking
Pull it up,
of
Chris.
podcasts, we
Look it
should
up
get-
right now, though.
We should get him on the podcast.
Is he in prison?
He's in prison, but
Oh, can he FaceTime?
I don't know. I found.
Find out.
Yeah.
I went on the like whatever, like inmate locate. Like you can. He's at Elmira, I think.
Are you refilling his JPay?
But
You get
yeah.
that see-through Game
Dude,
Boy you
I
always
swear to
wanted.
God,
Yeah.
this kid, he was the man. He was like the nicest guy.
But he ended
Until
up.
you didn't pay him, and then he lit you on fire.
Well, you should have paid him.
Well, it was
Yeah.
also him.
Yeah, your weed wasn't the only thing that was fire, brother.
Yeah, that's fair.
If he hadn't done what I told him not to do, he'd still be alive. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Pay your debts. That's the moral
Pay your
of the
debts.
story.
That's what we were just learned on this.
He was part
Yeah.
of this a gang called the Hull Street Gang.
Hull?
Hull, Hull, which is
Okay.
like a block in like Brownsville.
That's
Hull
crazy.
Street, yeah.
This is fucking crazy. I was going to come on here and talk about documentaries, but never mind. We'll just talk about
Well, I mean,
Dude, Will's a fucking story bank.
No, he
dude.
is. He's got a fucking
You
million.
have an interesting life.
I've had a crazy life, yeah.
I mean, yeah. That's a fucking crazy that you knew somebody that lit another person on fire. Yeah, it's like you look at, like I said, you're like, I bet you're gonna do something weird later.
I mean,
on.
you know how
Yeah.
it is though. You get a bunch of the boys together and
you douse somebody. with
things
gasoline.
escalate. Things get a little rowdy. All of a sudden, someone's got gasoline. You say,
Hey, is
No,
this
we're
guy
just
in the
gonna
Air
scare him.
Force?
"Hey, yeah, we don't have to light them. Just pour it on him.
Poor guy, he'll smell it. He'll get all freaked
If you
out.
got a lighter, one thing
We'll
leads to
just
another.
hold it over it. That's
Yeah.
what.
You'd be like that Air Force hero that doused himself in gasoline and protested Palestine.
Yo,
The
that
Air
guy.
Force hero?
Yeah, you remember that guy?
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah, he
Last-
took a video of himself lighting himself on fire and saying, "Free Palestine!" Ah!
Wait, that was about Palestine?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Palestine,
I thought it was about like the kleptocracy of government.
What the fuck is kleptocracy?
It's like how
Is
it's
that
like our
klepto?
whole government tax system is like designed to like steal our money.
Well, he probably would have got his message further if he did it for that. Everyone kind of just laughed at him like, idiot.
I think
A lot of
This
people
didn't
made
stop
fun of that.
anything.
Yeah.
one guy. I don't know if we're talking about the same guy, but there's one guy that set himself on fire.
There's one guy in New York City.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
also about Palestine.
Was it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, right?
I-
Oh, no. That was outside
was
of
the
Trump's
kleptocracy.
courthouse.
That was outside
Yeah.
Trump's-
That's
Yeah.
the guy I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Well,
You know, sometimes to send a message, you just got to light yourself on fire.
It's
Or have
just-
other people do
I
it.
mean, that's the ultimate protest, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's
Yeah.
Well, that monk did it in Vietnam.
that was the first time I ever saw. Well, he but everybody else ran around. He just sat there.
that
like a monk.
motherfucker
Yo,
took
that's
it.
the crazy thing.
He
though.
didn't move.
Yeah.
He just
Imagine
sat
that.
there.
True
Yeah.
Zen.
Quang Duck was his name.
His name's Quang Duck.
Quang Duck.
What, do you
knew
have a
that
picture
guy?
of him on your wall?
Yeah, dude, it was my boy. That's my boy Quang.
Me and Quang Duck used to smoke.
Me and
pot.
me and Quang Dang used to kick it,
Me
dude.
and Quang Duck and Pol Pot. Okay, stop.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm
You
back.
okay?
I'm back.
Donnie's got pictures on his wall with fucking historical figures we didn't even know he knew.
Yeah.
Who's this in this old monk? That's Quang Duck. You don't know him?
Yeah.
Boys.
I have a fucking Hitler's grandson, dude. He's a cool hang.
Hitler's grandson? Isn't the line of Hitler dead?
I think it is. I think I
No,
saw
I
something
think-
about that.
Isn't it like the Hitler
Something
lady-
happened. Oh, wait.
Do you think he...
No, I saw a headline. It was Hitler's like grandson or something like that, like
Great
great nephew or something like that, was caught with child porn and like having sex with minors.
Ooh.
And the post was, "It takes one person to ruin the family name."
Dude, I do think like it's weird because obviously Hitler's name was Adolf. It's a very German sounding name. But do you think that the if there are Hitlers alive today, they have like normal, like his name, like
Steve Hitler.
Brian Hitler.
Yeah, I hate to bring this up, but I've been watching a Netflix documentary. We're on documentaries now.
Okay, fine.
I've been watching the Nazi one,
Dude,
The Rise of Hitler, whatever.
It's so good.
Freaking Hitler's father changed his last name. It used to be like Schnudelmacher or something like
And
that.
he changed it to
Hitler, yeah.
How did he get-
But dude, how funny would it be if everyone was like, "Hail Schnudelmacher"?
Schnoodlebanger.
It was Schnittler.
Yeah,
Schnittler's not really-
Schnitler's got a ring to it.
Yeah,
dude.
Schnittler's got a ring to it if you have like a singing telegram service, but like
Schnittler's a fun thing to do to your buddies when they're passed out.
Dude, Hitler really just is such a great name for that guy. You know,
Yeah,
like
Adolf Hitler.
It just like
It hits.
It just really encompasses.
I mean, it's
evil.
iconic, is what it is. It's
It
truly
is,
iconic.
Yeah, it's a very good. They did have very good branding.
Yeah. Dude, I'm surprised Kanye hasn't
Imagine
changed
that
his
if
last
like
name yet.
if like Hitler was like a. Like it was like a political thing, like it would be today. Like there was like a
there
whole
was internet?
team of strategists, and they were like,
Trying to
"Listen,"
create Hitler.
They're like, listen, you know what everybody's doing these days? Wonderful things. You know what nobody's doing these days? Horrible things. They're like,
You need to do something big and horrible.
yeah, you need to pick a race and eradicate them from the planet.
I think that's what Trump's running on right now.
Hey.
Cheers.
Oh man.
Donnie.
Maybe we just call the show Tall Boys.
Ooh,
I like that.
I
Tall
kind of
Boys.
like that.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Well, I'll bring 3 every time I
Are
come
you
on.
6 foot?
I'm 6 foot.
All right, yeah, all right.
That counts.
We're
Yeah.
6 foot. That's what it is. We're
Count
just,
it.
Tall
this
boys.
episode is
I'm
called
sorry,
Tall
I'm not
Boys.
going bald,
Fuck you, Will.
but we found.
Oh yeah, it's funny how it only hit with you.
I can wait till Will's alcoholism makes him fat again.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna take
It's the
a break-
Vaki Sodis.
taking a break from the drinking these days.
Are you?
That might be
I
a good
mean, not
idea.
Yet, but like,
Yeah.
I'm good. I got to tone it back.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Dude, just light beers. And I know that's where all the calories lie. But when I stick to light beers, I never overdo it because my body's like, you can't drink any more light beer.
Yeah, I'm better at
Yeah,
that.
but see, that's the thing. Like with my diabetes,
Oh, you have diabetes.
I'm
That's
not
right.
like not really. I have my pre-diabetic, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
completely in check. Switching to the vodka sodas cured my diabetes.
Has it made a difference?
No, it's you have made
no,
a
it
difference.
really
He's
has.
drunk
Yeah.
all the time now.
No,
Like,
Yeah.
but switching to the vodka soda has allowed me to. My glucose, like I check my
That's good.
My blood sugar is good. My A1C is good.
To health. That's right.
health.
Yeah, I'm doing great, dude.
Great as I like
I
wrist Sanchez.
I was gonna say. No, it's going so much better. Anyway, well, you have some Hamburger Club news.
I have some
We had
very exciting
difficulties,
Hamburger
sorry.
Club news. The next show, we're skipping October. We're doing November. I believe it's November 24th. Comiskey Park, St. James, 8 o'clock show. Terry McNeely is the guest.
Yep.
And
Uncle
we
Terry.
are also welcoming Donny Roy to
Donald
the
Roy
Hamburger
will
Club
be there.
family.
Yeah.
We're banishing Russ to the shadows. And Donnie is going to be up there with me and the guests. We're very excited to
That's great.
do it.
I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I love the Hamburger Club.
I love
believed in
too.
it from day one.
I did too. I think it's a great idea and it works and it's fun. And everybody who's listening, if you're in the area, come down and check it out. It's a fucking great time.
Comiskey Park.
Eventually, we got to get that. We got to put that up on a fucking big stage and just charge like I would say like $200 a ticket. It's but I
No,
would
but
like to
it's-
see it on a fucking large scale.
It's so
and everything
fun
like that.
because it's like trivia plus autistic people saying what they think is funny. It's a mixture of both worlds.
We're also
it's
there's
true.
going to be where you're losing points for bomb answers if you say something
that
that's
needs
not
that
funny,
needs to happen.
you lose points. Where
Otherwise, you just have Toad like Puerto Ricans.
public pool. The public pool one was
I wish he
great.
can't. It's funny that you're like designing the show about how to keep Toad down,
Dude.
clicking early.
Yeah.
How to keep Toad down. That last show, I just fucking when it just started going awry. It's just funny to see Toad just stop. He's like just fucking like no one said anything.
Dude. Fucking Hartman the other night.
The best thing ever though is you chugging Hennessy.
Oh god.
You from Tennessee?
Yeah, he had a
No wonder the
bottle,
show
and it
went
got
off.
So, no.
No, this was him and just like fuck it.
This was me finally admitting that the show was done, and I just started chugging the Hennessy.
Closing time.
But Yeah, Hartman fucking murdered the other night at
He did. That was a fun show.
Carney's. Yeah.
Carney's Irish Pub.
Yeah, I was not expecting when he got up there. It was a rough crowd. It wasn't.
He had a slow. No, I don't think he had. It was the crowd. I don't mean he had a slow start, but it was like
No, it was. I kind of bombed. It was like not. It was a pretty rough room.
Yeah.
And he got up and then he started doing the fucking pimping bit.
the pimping bit. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, there's no way that they're gonna laugh at this. And by the end of it, they were fucking
He had him.
dying.
Yeah, he had him.
I was like, holy shit! Like,
He had to keep adding shit to certain things for them. You just had to be like kind of almost on the nose with everything.
yeah.
Like I literally set up on stage, and it got a laugh when I was just like, the heavy, the heavy metal bit. It's like, oh, Billy Joe pisses on a person's face.
Yeah.
At the end of it, I just went, yeah, if you just did Matter of Trust, and went 1, 2, 3, 4, and then pissed on a woman's face, and then that got
Like Gigi Allen.
yeah, because that's the reference I make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was, I don't know, it was like, 'cause I guess they had, it was a fun show, and Justin put up a pretty great show and everything.
Yeah, I gotta say, he produces a good show.
He's been locking down a lot of spots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, yeah, that whole area is like I think the only spot I've ever heard of anybody doing anything in Amityville is Revolution.
Well, no, there's
That's
Or
gone
Old
now.
Revolution,
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
it
yeah.
There's
is.
another one. There's some place called JJ's that Ivory Fields is doing, and the lineup is like, the lineup is all like city people. It's like Gio Perez and like it's like funny
Oh, shit.
people. Yeah,
Doing a
yeah.
show.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Doing a show with you. We should probably do plugs, right? We're coming down to the end of it.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn.
I've got some shows. Hold on. Blah, 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 blah.
man.
Damn, time flew. That was nice.
You know, it's only half an hour, man.
Oh, okay.
Well, we're going to have to cut. It's probably going to be like 20. What's that? All right. We'll cut
Not bad.
20 out of it. I started my clock late. I've got shows November 22nd at Sticks and Stones. I think that's a Rob White All-Star show. And then I've also got... I should have done October 1st. I know October 26th, I'm going to be at Spider Bright Brewery. Steve Rocco Perillo. He's going to hate me. Steve Rocco.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. He's fucking gets so mad.
Damn, dude, you're going to
You
say
know
his
who's
name like...
government, dude?
What's that?
Blues
Yeah.
government.
You say his name like Beetlejuice, dude.
Perla don't sound very spooky.
Steve Rocco. We'll be doing Spider Bright Brewery show. Gio Perez is actually on that, and I think Mike Tanzi is as well.
that
So
rules.
you got to come down and check that out. And it's the 26th. I know, but I did November 1st, and this is going poorly. Just let me go about my ADHD way. I love you, but like, and then November 29th. I've got a show at Sticks and Stones, and then I'm actually on the 23rd of November, I'm going to be at the Southwick Inn in Massachusetts with John Butera and Mike Ellison. So if you're in the area and you're listening to the area, come out to that shit, okay?
Whoa.
I know. Big doings.
deal.
Goddamn, dude, you've
Big
really
deal.
made it.
You got show. Well, Hamburger Club. When is it again? Plug the
Hamburger Club, November 24th. I got October 20th at U.S. Brews.
You're
with
doing U.S.
Tansy.
Brews with
Yeah,
Tansy?
yeah.
Nice.
And then I'm on Kelpie's Squarehead Halloween show, which I believe is the 23rd.
I think I'm going to be down there for that one too.
26?
Just like hanging out, but like.
You're
Yeah,
doing the
yeah,
Tansy
yeah.
Halloween show?
Yeah,
I'm on it, too.
I'm gonna be fucking. I'm gonna be Mike Lindell for Halloween. Hi,
I'm Mike Lindell.
I'm Mike Lindell.
Are you
inventor of the
tired?
My Pillow.
Are you tired of immigrants?
You're gonna be Mike Lindell.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
Halloween?
yeah. I'm
That's
gonna
what
get
you settled on.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. It's easy.
I'll be on that show as well with
I
you.
always like going. I like dressing a little gay for Halloween.
Yeah.
I historically always dress like a woman or a gay guy.
Me
Or
too. Me too, dude. I was Captain Planet and Lion-O.
Did you do Blueface?
I did Blueface.
Oh, hell
my whole
yeah.
body, and I wore just red boxers. My dick, just my dick print, and all the pictures I took at that party.
Really?
Yeah, I was in high school, and I was like, check out my high
was your
school
Captain
wiener.
Planet outfit?
I was Lady Gaga.
Yeah, it was my Captain Planet outfit. Yeah, I made it my.
Painted yourself blue and wore boxers.
Well, I wore boxers and a cut-up shirt. Yeah,
You at least have a
a
red
crop
shirt?
top. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, there we go.
No.
Yeah.
All right, Donnie, do your plugs. I hope you have a story about doing blackface.
Just Blueface, baby. I'm a gentleman.
What are your plugs?
What day is the Tansy show?
What day is the
I
Tansy
believe
show?
it's October 20th.
Well, I think whatever that date is, I will be there as well.
U.S. Brews.
At
baby.
U.S. Brews, I'm doing November 9th at Take Two Brewery for in Bayshore with James King. Shout out James King. By the way, funny story about James King. Remember how you told me he got on Kill Tony? You totally told me James King when you went to Kill Tony. You told me James King got on.
No.
You told me
I
something like
didn't
that.
say that.
Maybe you were fucked up. I don't know. You
Maybe I thought you were talking about something else.
Yeah, I was. I asked him. I was like,
I know
"Yo,
James King. He's got curly hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black dude, natural blackface. You know."
Yeah. He's just got a black face.
Oh, I'm headlining that Take Two Brewery show on the 9th.
Yeah, he said you were bringing the PA.
What's that?
He said you were bringing the PA.
Oh, I am?
Yep.
Oh, you should have told me. Wait, did he tell me that?
He probably told you that. You both are all fucked up. I feel like you guys don't remember when anybody tells you
I
anything.
didn't read this entire text.
You're responsible for the production,
that out.
baby.
That fucking
Anyway.
speaker I got is so fire. I
I'm
bought
excited to see it.
15-inch, and it's just one big speaker at 2,500 watts, and that and a mic is like enough to do a show at a bar.
Fuck yeah. I'm done.
You're done? All right, we're done.
We're done.
Sorry, Chris.
No. It's all right. I got to do a sign off.
Let's do it.
Oh my God.
Thank you,
Chris is
Donnie.
done.
Thank you, Will. I guess the tall boys.
Tall boys.
Shout out to all boys.
So
Hashtag.
I'll bring you guys back on as many times as I want. Hopefully once a month.
Hell yeah.
So
We'd love that.
That was a good one.
All right.
Chris is
Good night,
sweating.
everybody.
Thank you.
Good night.